Hey there, welcome back to News at 4. Meteorologist Julia Quady. So we are seeing that a little less and less shower activity as we go throughout our day. Maybe just a couple more sprinkles, maybe left over at best. But for the most part, things are going to be remaining to be pretty dry throughout the remainder of our day on this Friday. And then as more dry air starts to settle on in, that means we'll start to see more pockets of sunshine coming back to the forecast ahead tomorrow for your weekend. All those details coming up in my full forecast in a few more moments. Right now, though, taking a look at our CCAC Skycam over Snoopy's Pier, we can see we got those small bits of a light of the blue sky starting to peek in behind all that overcast cloud cover that we have this afternoon. And we can also see behind me that American flag just going there. So, of course, that is attributing to those gusty winds that we have coming in from the north, again, attributed from those dry conditions and that frontal boundary that's still making its way to us here in South Texas. So we'll be expecting a pickup of that wind speed and a little bit of a strong some wind gusts as well as we go through our afternoon. Right now, though, temperatures still pretty moderate, still feeling pretty comfortable if you step outdoors right now. Corpus Christi currently sitting at 88 degrees, 87 in Robstown, 90 degrees in Kingsville as well as in Alice, 89 degrees in Falfurrias, and 88 for the folks on over in Mathis. Areas that are further inland are starting to see a little bit warmer temperatures compared to our coastal neighborhoods because that drier air has already started to push in mostly for that location or those locations already. So that's allowing them to see a little bit of an increase in their temperatures because dry air is a little less dense compared to moist air. So with that, we'll start to see more of a bigger increase in our temperatures as we go through our afternoon, at least for our inland neighborhoods at this moment. But like I noted, of course, as we saw in our sky cam just a moment ago, that American flag was just kind of going, and that's because of our northerly winds coming in from that frontal boundary pushing into our area. So all across the coastal bend, we'll see a bit of a variation of our wind speeds going anywhere between maybe 15 up to 20 miles per hour. We're clocking 20 miles per hour on the dot here in Corpus Christi right now, and those winds will continue to be about the same as we go through most of our afternoon, only starting to decrease as we head towards the evening hours tonight. But in terms of what our Doppler radar looks like right now, most of those showers that are happening remain to be coastal, maybe a couple straight showers passing through some of our barrier islands. But again, as that drier air, thanks to that frontal boundary pushing through South Texas, we will continue to see less and less shower activity until we see none, especially as we start to get into your weekend, and we'll start to see more sunshine and more fall-like conditions come into the forecast. Now, speaking of that frontal boundary, this is where it is right now, just making its part somewhat through central Texas, and it continues going to make its venture on close to us here in South Texas, and that's going to give us those type of conditions that we're going to look forward to, more dry, more comfortable, more fall-like somewhat, and again, we'll see more sunshine come in thanks to that frontal boundary pushing out all that cloud cover that we're still experiencing right now. And that's also going to mean, of course, with drier air, that's going to mean our dew point values are going to continue to drop throughout this weekend too, going down into the 60s, maybe even close approaching the 50s in some locations. So again, it's going to feel very comfortable, very refreshing type dry fall-like air we'll be experiencing later on tonight and as we look ahead towards this upcoming weekend. So hopefully you have some weekend plans on deck for you because it'll be the perfect opportunity to step outdoors, even just to go out, maybe take a walk. Temperatures again will be continuing to get into the low 90s or into the upper 80s. We have another round of showers next week.
It's Friday with